Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full. The Dogs will kick this away to get us going. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Florida State... It's on the field first today. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
He does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass. It's Jackson. Receiver makes the catch. Finding some room at the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
I would argue he's one of the more talented quarterbacks that we've seen the entire year covering college football. He can throw the deep ball. He can throw that touch pass and that intermediate throw. He can also show you he can make plays by buying time with his legs. The guy is the total package, and he's making his defense pay right now.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on. A great Georgia.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. With the catch, it's Williams. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The Noles trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Jackson. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Second down and goal upcoming. Direct snap to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Frazier. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Dropped. Chance to make the play, but instead it's third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Bringing it back, it's Gibson. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but we stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got a receiver wide open here. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Single back takes the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And he's got it again. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. The Seminoles will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone. And the Noles are on the move here. They go with a direct snap. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. And give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Wideouts now clustered. Looking for some space. It's ETN. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. An explosive play. Moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. The back's got it. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. That's exactly what they did right here.
Dropping back, it's Rashada. Running out of time in the pocket. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And the field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Finds his man. It's Williams. Pass caught. 2nd down now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Play action here on first down. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at midfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Jackson. Quarterback looking to scramble. Oh, and he fumbles. It's a turnover.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and
second, there's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Makes the catch. It's Hill. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. The sure hands. It's McCoy. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
A completion sets up a second down play. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And they've got the returner corralled. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They're going to run it here. He shreds the tackle. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise. We have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Noles will kick it off to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with the running play. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Under pressure, just lets it go. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Rashada. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's ETN.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's ETN. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Big-time gamble coming up. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Defense is coming after him. And the ball is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Caught quickly. Fighting him off. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Well, the huge hit there. You half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are.
Touchdown, Georgia. Trying to come all the way back. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with safety.
And they've got him a sack on 4th down. There's a penalty marker down. If it's on the offense, it's a change of possession. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Puts into space at the 50. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. To throw, it's Jackson. Off target and incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Catch made on the left side.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs. You guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Important 2nd down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He's back to throw again on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Humphries. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the Bulldogs will line up to kick it away. On he comes for his second punt of the game. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Now we run a draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now the back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. The Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw. It's Jackson. The pocket breaking down. That one knocked away, incomplete. Good job by the defense to end the 3rd quarter. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. They've already gone for it 4 times and converted twice. Here comes a 5th. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a... Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big call on the ball and bat it away.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. Defense are going to keep the pressure up in this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Rashada. And the pressure gets to him again.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover for those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The Dogs will line up to punt it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Direct snap to the back. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid game.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offense offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Makes a quick grab. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. That's caught. It's Hill. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Jackson. The short completion of the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
It's a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the Noles will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They go with a direct snap. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down here, time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. 12th play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And that miss keeps it a 5-point lead. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Rashada. Quick throw to the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. And a player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. That's reeled in. It's McCoy. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First and goal. Late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to neuter him when he takes off the scramble.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Let's fly out of the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Now it's second down here. Back to pass. It's Rashada. Short connection to the tight end here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on fourth.
The pass is incomplete. It leads to
offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one sails too far, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for it.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Home crowd trying to make a difference on fourth down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. And the comeback is on. A Hail Mary prayer answered. What a throw by that quarterback.
Chris, a great throw by the quarterback is right. Not just the distance, but to put it up into the air long enough to give his receivers a chance to get underneath it. The result, a miracle and a touchdown.
A hard-fought game, this PAT really just a formality. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Well, a really entertaining game. Came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of
Thank you for watching.